Hey guys, this is Richard Victor Echo 2 Delta X-Ray coming to you from Canada in our newly renovated following the floods laboratory. Things are really coming together. We've been up and running now for a few weeks and we're very happy. Might even bring in some hands to give us a hand. So I wanted to give you this small video to show you our lineup of SDR switches, which aiming to replace the 1708 MFJ-1708 market. Basically made up of 4 products. The website is going to be updated this afternoon in case you're faster than I am. First, the SDR1-TR and TR Dual, and the SDR1-TR Plus and TR Plus Dual. Difference being between the TR and TR Plus frequency range. The TR will cover easily from low HF to just above 2 meter, 172 megahertz. We guarantee everything all the way up to 4 meters, but 2 meter might be sometimes, depending on your setup. And the fact that we're using regular connectors might be an issue. The TR Dual, what this baby is. Let me show you the TR first, okay, and then we'll go through the differences. Obviously, we're looking at an antenna connector and a radio connector for the transceiver, and an SDR connector. The SDR connector is used to go up to your SDR receivers. Sorry about the little white lines, little issue in the last batch of rear panel that we made. These will be removed in the next batch. So the design itself is very simple. We have a totally shielded area in the back over here, separating the DC in the center, which also has the SDR signals going through it. And on the right hand side of the video, you see the antenna connector coming in, and you see the transceiver connector on the left hand side. And as you will notice, everything is compartmented. The panel in the back is used to cover basically the rear end where most of the RF is, and eliminate any kind of interference possibility. Comes down to the 2 relays. The right hand side relay is switching between the transceiver and the SDR receiver. And the left hand side relay, what that baby does is it will switch the SDR receiver when the transceiver is transmitting over to either ground or a load, thanks to this jumper right there. The other 2 jumpers are not used in this version. They are used to enable the RF splitter, sorry about that, the RF splitter that's on the wall of separating the RF. The circuitry is fairly simple also, just RF detection of the signal coming in from the transceiver. When it is detected, it automatically triggers the relays, which switches the SDR receiver to ground and the transceiver to the antenna. The pot, the blue pot in the middle of the board, is used to change the delay of that switchover on going back to the receive side to make sure to protect the receivers. The LEDs, yellow for receive, red for TX, green for power. And the jack on the left-hand side is used as a way of making that switch hybrid, that is to say, that it can be triggered both ways, the PTT through that connector, or ERF detection done by the circuitry. So that's the SDR1-TR from 50 kC all the way up to about 172 megahertz. Now, what's the difference between a TR dual? Simply put, receiving signal is split so that both the SDR receiver and the transceiver, radio in this case, on the back panel. Both get the receive signal. This was information given to us by SDR Play representative in North America. They told us that was important for their customer base because people like to use both radios, especially when they do some tracking of stations running splits. So that's one of the reasons for that. Now the design is identical, as you can see both of them together. Difference being that extra relay in the back on the rear board and the RF splitter transformer that you can see at the bottom. That is controlled again by these jumpers. Left-hand side is for the load on the left relay, whether you want the relay, the SDR receiver in transmit to be grounded, or if you want it to be on a 50 ohm load. The other two jumpers are used to select whether you want to enable or disable the RF splitter. So that's the 50 kilohertz to 172 megahertz SDR switches from VE2DX. Now let's look at the SDR1-TR Plus. And the difference between this series and the other one, bottom line, 1.5 gigahertz. That is to say, the coverage is from 50 kilohertz all the way up to 1.5 kilohertz. Again, the upper portion of the band is not 100% guaranteed because of the effect of the setup and proper design of your station. But we will guarantee all the way up to 440 without any problem. 900 megahertz works great. 1.5 also, if the station is properly set up. The design on the right-hand side, this guy, is basically the SDR1-TR Plus, which is similar to the SDR1-TR, a unit which covers only switching the receive data to the SDR receiver and does not give any receive signal to the transceiver. The blue relay on the right-hand side, large one, that baby will switch over the transceiver and the receiver, the SDR receiver, during transmit detection. The yellow relay on the left-hand side basically, again, grounds or puts a load of 50 ohm to the SDR receiver. Your choice according to jumper settings. Configuration of this, the rest is the same. 3 LEDs, yellow for receive, red for TX, green for power. The blue pot, again, is used to control the back to receive delay. And the black connector on left is, again, to make the device hybrid. This is important for operations like SSB, where you want to have, yes, a delay before going back from TX to RX to prevent overclicking. But also, by being hybrid, you can confirm or force the transmit side. On the last one in the group is the SDR1-TR Plus Dual. Again, just like the other version of the Dual, the biggest difference is that this baby has the RF splitter that can be controlled and that can be used to offer the signal on both the radio and the DSDR receiver. I'm assuming that would be of quite importance for operations, let's say like satellite, but also HF split mode. Now, if I turn this baby over, what you will notice, just like the SDR1-TR, is that we now have the transformer and the relay added with a couple more components to the back panel. The shielding is the same on all 4 models, and the device has the same high capacity relay for very high frequency, and a yellow-orange relay on the left-hand side. Again, same lights, same pot to control or receive delay. The family has been designed with many protection. Obviously, like every product at VE2DX Electronics Inc., we try to use a very heavy shielding. You can see the shielding right there on the area where the components are missing. But we've also added some features like optional arrestor right there, the 2 pins that are there. You can put a lightning arrestor. We can do it for you at a price and protect your device. The DC is protected with a automatically reset fuse. It also has a diode to prevent you from connecting the power upside down. If you do, you disconnect it, you wait a while, you put the power properly the way it should be, and it will come back. Everything is surface mounted, except for the 3 LEDs at the front. And trust me, we're trying to save a few bucks here and there. We might try to convert those to surface mount also, if we can find the proper way to give you a nice bright signal at the front of the device. Everything is also RFI filtered. The 2 chokes that you see right there are on the DC, one for the 12 volts to filter it, the other one for the DC to filter it. If you look carefully around the black connector on the left-hand side, you will notice that there are many small components which are actually coils. They are also RF chokes, again, to filter out both ground and signal to prevent any kind of RFI. So those same design features are always in our all of our designs. These are available online at VE2DX.com. They are also available at your local ham radio supplier. If he doesn't carry a product, ask him why and tell him to give us a call. We'll be happy to add him to our list. Thank you very much, guys. 73 from Victor Echo 2 Delta X-Ray, Richard in Canada.